set records for merchandise by far. We set records for sponsorship by far. This was legitimately on every metric the biggest WrestleMania of all time. The truth is, I'm gonna get up tomorrow and think, like, what can we do now? Like, what can we do now? What can we do next? And in some manner, somewhere in my head, I'm gonna be plotting next year's. That's the beauty of it, that's the honor of it, that's the privilege of it. We get to do it again tomorrow.
For Triple H, the creative mind and relentless architect of WrestleMania 40, the offseason will last 8 hours before the planning for WrestleMania 41 begins.
A dramatic scene tonight in Beverly Hills. Neighbors on edge after a confrontation escalates to deadly violence.
ATM heists like those right off the silver screen. Thieves hoping to make off with a fortune end up costing local business owners thousands of dollars. The latest in the search for these smash and grab burglars.
And the devastation left behind by Helene is immense. Tonight, a local crew, they're arriving in the southeast to aid in much-needed rescue and recovery efforts. The News at 10 starts right now. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the News at 10. I'm Rick Chambers.
And I'm Corinne Winter. We begin with breaking news in Beverly Hills. We're on the scene of a stabbing that left one man dead.
Yeah, a Good Samaritan tried to step in and help out. Rachel Menitoff joining us live from Beverly Hills. She spoke with that man. Rachel?
Rick, Corinne, it's still a very active situation over here, as you can probably tell. All of South Spalding Drive is blocked off up until Wilshire Boulevard. What we know so far is there was a confrontation here between two men. When officers arrived, they found one of the men suffering from stab wounds. He was taken to the hospital and later died. The other man involved is apparently cooperating with police. Let's go ahead and show you some of the cell phone video taken shortly after this happened. The confrontation took place around 2:30 this afternoon. From what witnesses tell us, a father was walking with his child when a man came up from behind them and began attacking. A Good Samaritan driving by saw the attack in progress and tried to intervene. The perpetrator then let go of the father and child, turned his attention to the Good Samaritan. He apparently reached into the man's car and tried to grab his dog. The Good Samaritan began punching the perpetrator to try to deter him. We spoke to this man who was trying to help. He wants to remain anonymous, but recounts to us what happened.
There was a man who was either on drugs or he had an extreme sort of psychosis, who we drove up, saw him attacking a man with a child who was carrying her. So we realized we needed to do something. So we kind of pulled up into the intersection to kind of startle him, which seemed to have worked, because then he let them go. And then I told my son to go kind of check out, like help the kid. And then in the meantime, the guy came around to the other side, to the driver's side, and I rolled up my window, but I didn't realize my back window was down where my dog was. So he reached in, came all the way inside the car, grabbed the dog, and started pulling her out. I then sort of came back into the back of the car and tried to pull her back. He wouldn't let go, and I could see his face. There was something, like he just wasn't registering what was going on.
Now, we still have some questions tonight. We don't know who stabbed whom and who died as a result of their injuries. Beverly Hills Police is not providing any more information as to what happened tonight. They tell us that all updates will come at some point tomorrow. That's the latest from Beverly Hills. I'm Rachel Menitoff. Rick Corinne, back to you in studio.
All right, Rachel, we thank you for that. ATM thefts. This is a heist that looks like something out of a Hollywood blockbuster.
Liquor and convenience stores have become targets.
Now, the thieves are finding destructive ways to make a very quick getaway.
And those machines are being pulled from businesses, and it's causing thousands of dollars in damage. KTLA's Angelique Cockadate is live in Sunland with more. Angelique.
Rick and Kareen, it's been just 2 days since SDV Liquor Market here was broken into, and you can see behind me, the front door is just gone and replaced with wood paneling after police say 2 suspects rammed a black Chevy through the front doors, causing $20,000 worth of damage, and that's just the beginning. As Amal Mashour watches the surveillance video of thieves smashing into the liquor store he's owned on Foothill Boulevard for 30 years,
I knew this was coming. I just didn't know when.
his memory of Thursday's burglary when thieves smashed into the front door with this truck and stole $30,000 worth of product has left him heartbroken.
Glass everywhere. I couldn't walk. I couldn't do anything. I was paralyzed.
While Amal is grateful he's alive, he's also hurting for his fellow owners, as thieves have been targeting liquor stores in the San Fernando Valley all week. First in Sylmar on San Fernando Road on Tuesday. Police say as many as 3 suspects, as seen in this surveillance video, tore through the front door and dragged out an ATM. 24 hours later, thieves hit Village Market on Eldridge, where 2 suspects busted open the door with the white vehicle and again got away with an ATM. A third ATM was also stolen in Sylmar by 2 suspects in hoodies.
We're all family businesses, all of these liquor stores.
And as early as this morning, thieves attempted to break into El Rancho Market.
When they pried open my front door, my alarm went off and they got scared.
LAPD says that's when the suspect took off and was chased by police. In this dramatic video, you can see the chain dangling off the vehicle, hitting cars in its path. The suspect eventually crashed the car and ran away. As business owners like Joe and Amal sit, wait, and hope something changes.
Try to get these guys because they are scaring us every single day.
This is the only thing I've done in my whole life. I don't know how to do anything else.
Now, Amal told me it's going to take another week to get the front door replaced. Meanwhile, police have made no arrests in these cases. For now, reporting live in Sunland, Angela Cockney. I'll send it back to you over in Hollywood.
All right, Angela, thank you for that. A Mexican mafia member on death row in Imperial County has died after being attacked by his fellow inmates. Prison staff say that Alberto Martinez was attacked by 3 men who continued to beat him while he was laying motionless on the ground. Guards were eventually able to stop the attack. They used pepper spray and a baton. Martinez was then taken to the prison hospital, but he later died there. 2 inmate-made weapons were found at the scene, but no other staff, no other inmates were injured.
Here and across the country, people came together for a day of remembrance for murder victims. A large crowd turned out this afternoon in Baldwin Park, and among them was a family of a man shot and killed on a hijacked Metro bus early Wednesday.
He was just trying to get home from his very long shift as a parking lot attendant at Dodger Stadium. All he wanted to do was just get home safely, but he never made it home. And now we're without him, his love and his embrace.
51-year-old Lamont Campbell is now in custody. He's accused in the deadly hijacking. The case against him will be presented to the DA's office on Monday.
In other news, local first responders are helping with search and rescue efforts in the wake of Hurricane Helene. At least 64 people now have been found dead across 5 states, and millions are still without power. But over 150 rescue personnel from California are being deployed to help there. And this includes crews from 5 Southern California fire departments. An urban search and rescue team from the Orange County Fire Authority is headed to North Carolina. That's where residents are still dealing with a lack of cell service, extreme flooding in that area, and a swiftwater task force